Hey there YouTube, in this video I'm going to be looking at my updated Pacifica deck. So Pacifica, like Riviere, and Reindeer are the original three, I would say, main idols from Bermuda Triangle clan from way back in I want to say 2012, maybe 2013, early 2013. It was somewhere around there, like late 2012 or early 2013. I forget the exact year. I know it was just around that time frame. Back when Spectral Duke Dragon was like really good. It's been a long time, but those who have been following Vanguard for a long time know exactly what I'm talking about. That format. The format before Dragonic Overlord the End, like way back, Season 1 Vanguard, or Season 2 Vanguard. But anyway, today we're going to be looking at the updated deck. Pacifica did get a new Stride unit. She has always been one of the, like, way back, she was probably the best. Her and Reindeer were probably the top two. Riviere was number 3. Riviere was the ride chain, and then later on Prisms came out when break ride format, limit break format changed everything. But Pacifica's gotten quite a few good, notable updates over the years, so she hadn't really fallen behind all that much, I would say. Her deck is actually pretty unique in its own right. It plays quite differently from the other ones. So we'll start off here. 3 Planet Isle Pacifica. So this card was a promo that came out back when the duos debuted. And then she got her other, like there was another artwork of her, which I do have. I switched back to the original promo ones. If you notice my Coral, Shangri-La Star Coral, I'm using the old art again. Just to you know, try change up the cards every now and then. But yeah, so 3 Planet Isle Pacifica. She's basically a break ride, limit break 4 that gets the skill. That gives the Vanguard 10k, and when your other Bermuda Triangle is return your hand, search your deck for up to 1 Bermuda Triangle, call to R, shuffle the deck. You can only use this once per turn. So that combos pretty well with the Cross Ride, which would be the next card, Eternal Isle Pacifica. This one. So this one came out with the Prisms, with Labrador and Vert. So she combos pretty well with this as a break ride. She also has an interesting soul effect. It was a first of a kind from back in the day, where you can counterblast 1 and take a top Idle Pacifica, which is the original Pacifica. This is the 10k, the Mega Blast card, and put that from the rearguard circle into the soul, and then choose one of Bermuda Triangle rearguards, return it to your hand. So she does have the ability to bounce something that way. And Eternal is the one that bounces 2 to Superior Call 1 from the deck, but it has a very hefty Counterblast 3 cost, so you need to keep that in mind. And it's a cross ride with this in the soul. So I'm running 3 of each for the most consistent build in terms of having 3 different Pacifica names, because that's what the new style of the deck revolves around, having different Pacifica cards in your hand, grade 3 Pacificas. So until we get grade 2 or grade 1 Pacificas, I think that's pretty much going to have to be the lineup for now. And then of course the original one, it's the Mega Blast. It's basically like CEO Amaterasu from way back, similar but a little bit different. It's at the beginning of your main phase, draw a card, Soul Charge 1, draw a card, and then choose a card from your hand, put on the bottom of the deck. So this was the card that I feel they derived the Chocho playstyle from. Just that, what this card does is basically what Chochos do, sort of. It's like an early prototype of that. For grade 2s, I'm running 4 Friend of the Sun, Marika, I guess that's how you say her name. She's basically the main grade 2 support card for Pacifica. She allows you to search a Pacifica to your hand every time she's bounced, and then you can choose 3 Pacificas, reveal them, and if all 3 have different names, you can unflip 1, Soul Charge 1. There is a misprint on here. It's actually Soul Charge 1, unflip 1. Choose up to 1 of your other units, and it gets 5k power. So, pretty essential card. So yeah, it's been around for a while now, actually. She came out in the Fighters Collection, the second Fighters Collection in the G format. And she was actually reprinted as a promo that you could pull from the Chocho trial deck. Alright, so next I'm running 4 Duo Dream Idol Sana. So this is a duo that is not meant to go in a duo deck, or you could potentially run this with a duo Pacifica hybrid deck. She's basically the 12k for Pacifica. Pretty standard stuff. The reason why I run 4 of her is because she can rush the opponent down early. This is a non-GB1 deck, so you want to run stuff that is live as soon as possible. And she is a useful target for Eternal Isle Pacifica to search from the deck and call. So if you have nothing better, so it's good to follow that card. And then next we are running 2 duo, 1 white, 1 black duo White Crystal Rika. When she's bounced, Soul Charge 1 and Unflip 1. It's basically there because Eternal Isle Pacifica has a hefty Counterblast 3 cost. And then the last grade 2 I'm running is a new card. It's a new common card that I decided to tech 1 copy of just because I think it's a very interesting card. It has a rear guard effect that's not GB restricted. It's when it's attacked, you can bounce to your hand. Or it's mandatory. Return this to your hand. And then when this unit intercepts GB1, it gains 5k until the end of the battle. I wish this was gain 10k because it's GB1, so you can't really use it as a superior interceptor early. You have to wait. So I think the fact you should wait should be plus 5k, I mean plus 10k, but whatever. So that's the grade 2 lineup. Those are my 3 8ks, grade 2s. For the grade 1s, 4 Sentinel Mermaid Idol Ellie. This is the second art version of her from the one that had the prisms in it, and Eternal Isle Pacifica. Next, 4 of another new card. This is actually the main new support card that Pacifica got. Friend of the Moon Marina. So last time she got Friend of the Sun, now she's got Friend of the Moon. And yeah, this card is pretty cool. When it's placed on art, you have a Pacifica Vanguard Counterblast 1. Choose a Pacifica card from your hand, call to art, choose up to 2 of your units with Pacifica in their card name, they get plus 3k. And if you choose 2 units of Pacifica in the names, draw a card. So it's got a bunch of interesting stuff there. It takes some getting used to learning some new combos. I'm still kind of exploring, trying to figure out like some interesting combos with this card, because I feel like this card is one of the key ones. Next, I'm running 2 superb new student Shizuku. Just because you want those 3 different Pacificas, so you want to search for grade 3 as much as possible, and you want to keep them in your hand. So that's why Shizuku's in there. And then because you got to hold them in your hand, I am running 2 Shandy to use as stride fodder if needed. So there's that. And because of all the hefty counterblast, I'm running 1 Magical Yell Nina, basically Soul Blast 2 to countercharge 2. Just 1 copy of it because we are running this Rika, and we do have Maruka to do that, or Maruka. I'm not sure how to say that name. So that's the main deck, and the triggers is 12 critical, because 12 critical works in here. You can run 4 draw if you want. This deck doesn't have as much draw potential as other Bermuda decks, like duos and those other ones, but it is still pretty scary with 12 critical. So that's why I'm running it like this. And then 4 of the new Prismatic Diva heal trigger. And the new star for Pacifica, Friend of the Star Mimosa. So when this unit is returned to your hand from R, you can counterblast 1, reveal 7 cards from the top of the deck, put 3 cards from Pacifica with different names to run them in your hand, shuffle your deck. And it's up to 3. So that's pretty good, I would say, as a starter. So definitely recommend that. It's not GB1 restricted or anything, so definitely the best starter. For the stride lineup, I am running 1 new Fantastic Passion Pacifica. You only really need 1 to 2 of this because the cost of it is pretty heavy. You have to counterblast 1. It's when it attacks. Counterblast 1 and discard 3. Oh no, not discard. Reveal 3 Pacificas from your hand with different names. And if you're able to pull that off, you get to return all of your rear guards to your hand. Choose up to 5 cards of Pacifica. call them down to R, and they get plus 5,000, and they can attack from the back row. But the attack from the back row is only a GB2 skill. So in theory, it sounds really good. Like, you can attack with your rearguard lanes, swing with this, send them all back, then call down like 5 Pacificas, and then swing, get a bunch of attacks in there. The problem is, in reality, from what I found, is that's why I say only one of this is necessary. I mean, you can run a second one because you might have like Pacificas that are stuck in the back. But there's other ways to bounce them back up. But essentially, the problem is, when you swing with the rearguard lanes, the opponent can be smart, they can no guard and check damage check a draw or something, and then they can more easily block your weaker Pacifica attacks. Or if they check 2 triggers, you're pretty much in trouble because that will shut down a bunch of them. But in reality, you won't have that many Pacificas in your hand because you'll have to drop one with a Sentinel block, or some scenario like that will happen, or you'll use them to stride. So it'll be hard to pull that effect off, but it is a pretty good finisher card. So that's why I do recommend running 1, if not 2 copies. Then 4 of the original Pacifica stride, because it's usually a pretty good first stride. And you can stride it again, and you can go into this last. Or you can go into Olivia. There's always that option. Or at least I can. Depends if you have the card or not. But the Pacifica strides are actually pretty affordable. So they're pretty easy to obtain. This one actually got reprinted twice, I think. And then 1 Amoris. So like I was saying, even if you only have 1 of these and you have a messed up back row or something with Pacificas, you could stride this or Olivia. Olivia can clean it up as well. Or even Elprina or Elprina to fix it up. So there's those. And then that's basically the offensive stride units. Everything else is G Guardians, so my 2 plus 10k shields and my 3 plus 5k shields, or 1 that can potentially be more than 5. So that's basically Pacifica in a nutshell. Let me know what you guys think of the deck overall, how competitive it is compared to its main rival, which I consider either Riviere or Prisms. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.